What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What is up? What is they went from the fourth level of hell and sent us down to the seventh level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's Meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these fans on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's how I do this song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. This what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Ooh, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was going to, I thought Lil Murder was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Murder was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Girl. Uncle Cliff, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. What he had on looked like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. Like, I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Yala Van Zap's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup, clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. Like, you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. Yeah. Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see. Can I see? Get me up in my DMs. I do want to see if you have a blue thong or a blue jock strap or something like that. I'd love to see it too. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy.
Well, hello. We are back, y'all, for yet another interview. It's that time again for us to do another interview from the hit show Real Life and Music, stemming from the Real Life Reality YouTube channel. And we are here today for another exclusive interview with one of the cast members of Real Life and Music. I think you're going to enjoy today, as we all do. This artist, she is well, I'll let her give her name, pronouns, and everything. But I've heard the music. The music is good, but I want to get into the drama. I want to pick her brain and see what's going on behind the scenes that we don't be seeing all the time. So anyway, without further ado, I will bring her up now. How are you, my love? Now, I know the people...
What's up?
They may struggle like I do, because every time I would say, okay, you got to help me with this name, they were like, it's just CJ. I say, okay, because, I failed public education. It failed me. And so I said,
no.
I'm going to have her come up and give all her pronouns and give her name and make sure that we all get it right. All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
Right. Well, my name is Ceione Jenore. I know everybody been on the show probably like, how the hell do you say her name? It is Ceione Jenore, but everybody call me Ceione. Pronouns is her, she, that bitch, been that girl, booked and busy, all of that.
I know that's right. I know that's goddamn right. Well, we are so glad to have you up here. It's been interesting watching this season. How has it been watching? Because the season is over. We haven't filmed the reunion yet, but the season is over. What is it like watching it? For I'm gonna ask you that. What is it like watching it?
Watching it gives PTSD, and then it brings back a lot of memories. Like we had some good times. Like we during this filming, I know you seen like a lot of like drama and stuff, but beyond it, like we had a great time. I ain't gonna hold you. But watching it and being there, it felt the same. Like sometimes when we were filming, I forgot that I was even part of the show. I was just astonished by what the hell was going on. So and sometimes you'll see me sitting there and I'm just like looking around because I'm forgetting where the fuck I'm at. And I'm part of this fucking show. So being on it and watching it, it's been amazing. It's been going really good so far. I've been entertained. I can say that.
I have been entertained as well. I think the one thing that I can say about you, I think you mirror what us as the audience does, because a lot of times I see you just looking at it like this, cringing with us, like, oh, like girl, you said that, like, bitch, you did that, like, what is wrong with these
Yes.
people? Like, who made these
Yes.
people? Like, what was the one moment to you, if it hasn't happened yet, you don't have to tell that. But so far, as of anything that has happened on any of the episodes so far, what was the one moment that made you go, that was like the oh my god moment, the most for you, the most shocking moment for you so far?
Oh, for sure. Louisiana Bistro. Like that. First of all, when I
That was
knew something
Karma
was gonna
for
pop
the
off.
place.
Yes,
Okay.
that's when Karma tore up the place. So find mind you, I already when we seen where we was gonna eat at, I'm like, why are we eating here? They gonna tear this motherfucker up. In my head, I said, they gonna tear this place up.
You really
Something
said
gonna
that?
happen, it's
Oh
gonna get
wow.
torn. In my mind, yes, I said, they gonna tear this motherfucker up. Why are we eating here? But hey, it is what it is. So when I was there and it was happening, mind you, Karma's right here. Like I'm sitting right next to Karma, and then and Greg and the camera is right here. So I'm stuck in between Karma throwing everything and Greg
Yeah,
trying to
because
get
you was on
footage.
this side and Ty was on the other side of Karma. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes. So I'm stuck between Karma throwing everything at him and I'm trying to get out, but I can't because Greg trying to get this footage. So I'm just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just try to maneuver my way out as much as I can. But even with that, I was literally, it took me a second to even realize what she was doing because I was like tuned in so hard. So when she started throwing it, you could see me. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Oh shit, Karma! Like, hold on, like, what are you doing? So that was probably the moment because even after that, like the waiters and the waitresses was trying to fight us and everything after because we wouldn't clean up because we wasn't the people that made the mess. We just happened to be there. So I think that was like the most that like the biggest moment for sure because police was involved and all that,
Were
and
you one of
people
the
ran out
people
on
to
the
be banned for life from the place?
the funny thing is, I was there, but I didn't get banned only because I didn't give the police my ID. They didn't ask for my ID. I was over here talking to the waitresses and waiters while they was asking us if it was like if it was
Mm.
scripted, if that was real. So I'm over here minding my business, trying not to be seen by police. And mind you, I'm telling them like, look at the way I'm dressed. Like, do it look like I want to be in here fighting? I had a fedora on, like a silky red jacket. So do it look like I was in here doing anything? So no, I didn't get banned. I wasn't the people that one of the
Mm.
people got banned, but I was one of the people that had to pay. Me and Ty had to pay that bill, and everybody had to pay us back
Oh, because
for
everybody is a.
sure.
We gonna get to broke bitches in a second. Um. Now, my question is, what looking back at that moment, because I know production has caught a lot of flack about that moment. People, have chosen sides on that moment. People say that production must be sleeping with J Dot because they say production is always protecting J Dot. I feel completely opposite. I feel like production is always protecting Karma. What are your thoughts on that whole situation? Who's wrong? Who's right? Should it have happened? Do you blame Karma for what she did?
So at the time, because even before that, like you guys didn't see a lot of the other footage that there was where J Dot had was already poking at Karma before that dinner even happened. So it kind of looks like it just happened, but nah. J Dot was kind of like poking at Karma even before the dinner happened because they already wasn't feeling each other. Like J Dot it was trying to actually like get to know Karma because I think he genuinely was trying to get to know Karma, but Karma always has this fence up and this guard up. Like she really don't fuck with nobody. She only fuck with herself. Like you could be as nice to her, but she's still gonna think that you got some type of device, this like some type of devious thing you trying to do, regardless of what you really being genuine with her. So at that time, yeah, it was my fault because he kept poking at her. He was poking at her before the dinner, before the filming, and all that stuff. So it was a trigger of reoccurring things happening. So there was a conversation I had with J Dot where I even asked him like, "Are you going to even stop like trying to poke at her?" And I felt like that was his only way to get back at her because he couldn't put his hands on her. So if I can't put my hands on you, I'm going to just irritate the shit out of you the way I can and get to you the best way I can because I can't put my hands on you. Just like at that dinner when he was throwing when Carmen was throwing everything at him and he was protected with that chair and everything. He still didn't even try to reach over and put his hands on that woman. So I respect the fact of that and I get that aspect. But like I said, he was poking at her to the point where when it got to that dinner, it kind of triggered her. But now, kind of looking at everything and looking back at everything, I feel like Carmen needs some type of healing because everybody's not after you, baby. Everybody is not trying to come after you. Everybody's not trying to like block your shine, any of that. Like I feel like we all are supportive of Karma and she don't see that and she be harder on herself than anybody else do. So now when I see the situation and I see where J Dot did try to kind of like reconcile some things, but Karma is just like, nah, I'm good. Like she's not gonna have it with anybody. Like it's just what it is. She's hurt. She has trauma and she needs some healing in order to be able to get over the hump that she in right now because she's always gonna be defensive, regardless. You
Mm.
can give Karma a
Well,
dollar and be like, baby, this is for you to eat. She gonna be like, what is this dollar for? Why are you trying to give me this dollar? What's your intentions with this dollar? When it's really nah, I'm really giving it to you. Like you good.
it
So yeah.
sounds like production. First of all, this is a cast. I tell production all the time, this is a casting fail. She doesn't need to be on a cast with other people. Like if she's on television, she need to be by herself, and she needs to be on the show,
Yes.
the real life of Karma, and just her because she doesn't interact well with other people. That's what I gather when I see
Mm-mm.
her. She's just not a people person. She doesn't interact well with people. She doesn't do well in a group. She does best in her own world, doing her own thing, and like that. But I'm gonna push back a little bit on what you said about the poke, poke, poke. I'll throw it on to you. If you were a cast, you are a cast member. But if someone on the cast physically assaulted you previous to, you were respectful enough, like you said, I'm not gonna put my hands on you, but you did assault me. You there, and I ain't talking about at the Louisiana Bistro. I'm talking about before when she hit him when they were sitting on that couch. I forgot where they was. Remember she jumped
Yeah,
on him.
I wasn't there that
I know
day.
you weren't there,
I
but
seen it on the show.
there
Mm-mm.
was that attack then, and he did not assault her then. And then here you have another situation, and even if he was poking her prior to, in the thing that caused her to throw it, I don't think he was intentionally saying, "Let me make sure I call her a he." You understand what I'm saying?
I don't think that either.
Yeah, I think it was just he was speaking. He was just speaking fast, and maybe it came out. And in the I said this to somebody else. In the
Yeah.
LGBTQ community, pronouns get thrown all over the place. You know what I'm saying? We stomp all over pronouns with amongst each other, which makes it laughable when we get so mad with other people in pronouns. But we do it. Karma has done it,
Yes.
with people in their
Yes.
pronouns, and so I feel like she was hitting him not based on what he did in that immediate moment, but like you said, it may have been from what happened previously. And it all speaks to somebody just being unhinged. Like, you can't tell
And
me
that's really
that
what it is.
if somebody had attacked you a second time, that you wouldn't be in jail right now because you would have been done monkey stomp them. Like
Exactly,
this.
and that's why I give J Dot so much respect because he could have took off on her if he wanted to.
Mhm.
Like honestly, because of the prior experiences they've been going through, he could have took off on her if he wanted to, but he grown ass man as a gentleman he didn't, and that's where I give 100% of my respect to him. He that was a lot, and at the same, and even when in my confessional, I did think that it was J Dot's fault because of all that going on. All I heard was "shut the fuck up." And then when he said that's when I already knew Karma was gonna start throwing stuff at him. When I heard the word he, I was like, yeah, Karma about to go off on that. And yeah, she did. She did. But she is very much so. You'll see. I don't know if Greg, yeah, I know he is. You'll start to see Karma starting to do better. I want to say I don't know how many episodes we got left and if he'll show it, but you'll start to see Karma trying to change the narrative of just like, let me just let this shit go and walk off.
That
Let me
didn't
let this
happen
shit
this
go and
episode,
walk
no.
off. So no, it hasn't happened yet, but hopefully Greg will show this scene that hopefully he know what I'm talking about in the backyard barbecue thing.
Yeah, 'cause
Hopefully he'll
this
show that
episode,
scene and
Karma
you'll
was
see
a
her.
mess. She was a mess this episode, a
Child.
damn
I
mess.
just feel like, especially, and
Damn
I didn't,
mess.
as you see, she didn't. Karma nor J Dot. Karma nor J Dot was at the cash trip. So yeah,
Speaking of which, yeah, let's go to
they just
cash strip,
but
broke ass
but
motherfucker. Why was nobody
oh
on the
my
cash
god.
strip? 'Cause I feel like some of these motherfuckers might be broke as hell. Now I know for the Louisiana Bistro, maybe we could chop it up to some of them hoes had warrants, so they ran out the damn restaurant before the police came because they didn't want to get arrested. They might have had Tina or Coke or something in their pockets. They could have had all kind of shit going on, so they ran for the hills before police got there because they didn't want no smoke. And maybe that's why they ain't paying, made y'all pay. But I'm telling you, wait, production didn't pay? Production, come your ass over here. Why you ain't pay for it all? You the one who picked this spot. You should have footed the bill. You should have
Production
put
put
your
some
credit
money in
card
too.
down.
Production put some money in too.
Production was supposed to
Production
put
put
that
some
good
money
credit
into. It was
card
me.
down. All right.
Yes, production put some money down too, but with me, Ty, and production, we had to, push some stuff together. And everybody else who was there, who actually like paid for a meal, paid for their meal. So like Vaughn paid for his meal, like, but the people who ran out didn't pay for their meal.
But
So
they did give you your
we
money
had to
back.
deal with that over there. Oh yeah, they gave
Why
me,
was
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
many,
They
why
gave me
was so
money
many
back.
people missing on the cash strip? Were they broke as hell and couldn't afford it?
Well, I believe I want to say I think Karma and J Dot I think production didn't want them on the cash trip just because of what already was transpiring. So we were trying to make this a peaceful trip because if Karma and J Dot was on the trip, I ain't no telling what would have happened. Like we missed them though. Like we wish they would have came. I think Chrissy just didn't want to come. I think
Chrissy ain't
she
been on
just
the
had
whole
her own shit
season.
going on. So
Chrissy ain't been on the whole
Chrissy just
season.
didn't want to fuck with it.
I ain't
Yeah,
seen
Chrissy just
Chrissy
didn't
but
want
the
to fuck
first
with it.
episode. That's it.
Chrissy coming back. Chrissy, you're gonna see some more with Chrissy, but no, I don't think it had anything to do with change or money or that. I think Carmen on timeout because of the whole bistro thing, and I think J Dot just wasn't trying to be around that. And I think Karma did. Karma, I don't think Karma really would have wanted to come anyway. Because if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if she went on the last cast trip on last season, so I'm not sure.
I don't think she did either, if I remember correctly. It's so long ago. It's so many shows
Mm-mm,
ago.
mm-mm.
Um, so I see that what's the guy named Jamal who went on the what's
Jamal.
his name? Jamal.
Jamal.
So
Hmm.
even though she not she, even though he is on this cash trip, I thought production said that he wasn't a full-fledged member um of the show. And so how he end up getting to go on the cash trip if he's just somebody who the production puts out there so he could get dog walk? Because every time we see Jamal, production is letting the people dog walk him. If I was Jamal, I wouldn't come on this shit at all. Because every time I see him, they dog walking this man. Child.
Right.
Um,
Well, so what happened was originally he was like part of the cast. Like he was originally supposed to be like main cast. He lasted literally all the way to the last day of filming. Literally lasted the whole way to the last day of filming. What transpired and why you don't see him in confessionals and things like that is because he used to be a good friend of mine while we were filming, and we had an issue. We had something that happened and transpired, and he decided to bring it to production, and everybody put his ass on blast. So that's why you stopped seeing him. So he didn't last because he did some shady shit and wanted to bring it to production and decided to talk to production about it. And production went ahead and went on live. And he wanted to talk about it with everybody to try to put his story out before I could get mine out, and got dog walked on social media. And that's why you don't see him anymore, is because he was just like, I'm done with this stuff. I'm not fucking with real life reality.
mm. Now, unfortunately, I interviewed Vay early. I think Vay thought he was slick because I interviewed him early. I think that was like either before the first episode or right after the first episode. Like it was early in the season. And I got a lot more questions. So I'm gonna ask you because you was there. Was him and Jamal fucking? Because that energy that they had when they was drunk, that was the energy of, baby, come over here so I can beat this box in. I feel like something went down. Every time we've had a cash strip on real life reality, some shit go down on the goddamn cash strip. Some spoon gets dipped into a sugar bowl that we didn't know was gonna be dipped in. So was they fucking?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they what?
I won't say that they was fucking because I wasn't there. I wasn't there. Wasn't there if they was fucking. Was there flirtatious moments between them? For sure. For sure. I feel like Jamal being a homosexual though, when it came down to it, because it was more like I feel like you were trying to fuck with Vay to either have somewhere to go or stay or to have something of that sort. Because
Yeah,
we
y'all
have
said he was a
been
whole ass homosexual like Jive. Is he homeless?
yeah, I don't know what he got going on right now, but he was living with me while filming. So yes, he was living with me while filming. I guess I'm gonna have to go down the rabbit hole of this. He was living with me while filming.
Well, we
He was
here
living on my
now. Give
couch,
us the
rent
hood.
free and everything.
Because this the second person. Now,
He was
wait a
living
minute.
with me.
Hold on, CJ. Hold on 1 second. Now, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh, girl. Ow. Girl. This is the second person in the same season that ain't got nowhere to stay in America and is out here staying with members of the cast. Now I'm gonna ask you, just like I asked Vaughn when Vaughn carried his ass over here. How, ma'am, how long did you know Jamal before he started staying with you? And how do you get to somebody staying with you rent free?
So me personally, I've been homeless. I've slept in my car before. Been through that, and nobody wants to go through that by themselves. You feel me? So the more I got to get to know him and see what he had going on, I seen that he had a lot of issues going on where a place to stay. So I'm like, well, shit, you're gonna hop on my couch and lay on my couch for a little bit until because he said he was gonna start working. Let's start there. He said he was gonna start working at these plethora of hotels by the airport. So he was like, stay at your house for a week. Once I start working, get my first check, I can go ahead and go get an Airbnb or get a hotel, and I can go stay there. I'm like, bet that's fine. I ain't tripping. It is what it is. Mind you, I was already in the process of moving to Houston anyway, so I only had a couple of more months left to be in Atlanta anyway, so I wasn't trying to. So I'm like, you can stay with me or whatever. You can do what you need to do. He stayed with me, I want to say, for at least 2 months. I want to say it might be longer than that because the last time I seen him was the day that I drove down to Houston to move. So I want to say like he was staying with me for at least 2 to 3 months on my couch, rent free. You know what I'm saying? Didn't ask him for shit. Didn't ask him to put nothing in the house. Nothing. I already know what your situation is. You ain't got no money. I'm not gonna ask for nothing that you don't have.
Did he
Okay.
ever get this job?
So staying with me, he started working there one time. He started working at the suite. And then I would, cause, and that was around Christmas because I went to the Christmas party with him for his job. And then I want to say a couple of days after that, he got fired, supposedly for accidentally letting somebody stay in a room without paying for it. Supposedly. How do you work at a desk and not charge a person into stay in a room? I feel like he was doing much shit. I don't know. It's not my business. I don't know what it was.
Well,
But that's what was
yeah,
told
it
to me.
doesn't make
That was what's
wait. That
told to
doesn't
me.
make sense because when you go to a hotel, they gonna swipe your card before they give you that key, and they gonna put a hold or something. They're gonna know that they can get that money from that card, and if that's the case, then that wouldn't be on him.
Mm-hmm.
That would be on the customer. What that means is your ass was
Mm-hmm.
over here probably giving some punk a key to a vacancy. You know, y'all had a free room. You could check the little thing and see, oh, ain't nobody in that room. Ain't nobody booked there. Once you get to about 5, 6 o'clock, they start to, flush out rooms and say, oh, ain't nobody coming to get that room. And baby, you made that key. Has it probably was trade. He probably had some trade go up in there and he went in there, got his box beat in by trade, and had him a room to go up there and get busted down. I'm telling you what the girls do. That's how you get fired. But it's no way you gonna tell me you magically
Oh, for
got
sure.
fired because you let somebody stay there for free. That's not how hotels work.
Do I look like
Girl.
I'm stupid? I really believe that.
Oh, I know you
You
don't
know, I
believe.
really
Oh, I
believe
know that.
that. He did something on his own. Yeah, he did something on his own. So then he started working at another hotel because I took him to the job interview for that. I was taking him to job interviews and all types of shit. Okay.
Which
He went to
hotel
the
was this?
job interview for
If he
that. Then
if he
sooner or
was
later down
working at
the
the Embassy Suites, that means that he couldn't go to another Hilton hotel. He had to either go to Hyatt or Marriott or IHG hotel. I know how they. I never even worked for a hotel, but I travel enough to know Embassy Suites is under the Hilton brand. You got to go
it
to
was
either Hyatt, Marriott, or
it was the
IHG.
Hyatt. It
And
was
I
the
was working.
Hyatt. He was trying to work both of them at the same time. He was trying to work both of them at the same time. So I was helping him through that, all that. He just started getting too comfortable to where, first of all, you don't come in here, you sleep on my couch. You don't have a room. So you're inviting niggas to my house. I'm coming home from work into my living room and it's a random nigga sitting on my fucking couch. Who the fuck is this? Who is this man? Oh, it's just my friend. We just gonna smoke for a little bit and then he gonna leave. I go in my room, go to sleep. Next thing I know, the nigga taking a shower in my shower. I done came home, niggas in my shower. I done came home, laid up on my couch with another nigga. First of all, my couch is big, but it ain't that big. So whatever type of nigga you fucking with that is okay with coming over to somebody else's house and laying on somebody else's couch with you, crazy. Crazy to me. That nigga's a bum too. Like, what the fuck? So he was doing stuff like that. He started taking stuff out of my house. So mind you, I started little stuff. Little shit would start being missing. My brush, my toothbrush. Why the fuck is my toothbrush missing? What do you do with my toothbrush? Yes, little stuff. A weed, little shit like
Girl.
that would be missing. So then we get down to me getting ready to move. He helped me move my stuff into my U-Haul. So he was originally supposed to ride with me down to Houston because he was going to come down to Houston and live down here too because he used to live out here. So he has people down here, so he was going to stay with. The plan was to ride with me down to Houston, help me undo all my packing and stuff like that, and then we were going to ride back to Atlanta together because the plan was to be down here and then I had like maybe like 2 weeks left to be at my job, so we were going to get a hotel, like split a hotel for a week until it was time to go back to Houston. All that didn't happen because when I got my U-Haul, came back to the house, he was supposed to go with me. He said, "See, I ain't gonna be able to go because I ain't got no money. I don't want to be just going down to Houston with no money." That's fine. That's perfect because that means I ain't got to drive back. I can fly back. Great. So you stay here in the apartment until I come back. Mind you, I left a couch and a bed that was getting ready to sell. Okay. So you can stay here. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do until I
Get your
get
back
back.
blown out.
The power shut off because I forgot. We gonna get there though. So mind you, I didn't talk to this man since I've been in Houston. Came down here, talked to him, everything. Let him know. He called me to let me know that U-Haul was calling me to look for the U-Haul. That's fine. I gotta go drop it off. They can wait. It's not that big of a deal. I go back to I mean I come back to my apartment and my motherfucking couch and my motherfucking bed is gone. Now I'm gonna say that again. I go back to my apartment, my couch, which is heavy.
Wait.
It's not a
This
small couch, it's a
motherfucker
heavy
that stole
couch.
the whole couch in the bed. That's some crackhead activity. That's the kind of shit crackheads and basers do. You walk up in your house, the whole ass couch. You know, the crackheads and basers have the strength of 10 men. I'm trying to tell you what I know. So they could be lifting couches
And then
and shit.
the crazy thing is, honey, and mind you, I'm like, who the fuck helped you do this? Because you just said you didn't have no money to come down with to Houston, but you money to move my shit without asking me. You didn't even say that you were even enticed about taking it, or hey, see, can you own this here? Can I take it? Whatever, nothing. You, why would you even say that when we were supposed to go down to Houston together? So you wouldn't have nowhere to take my shit anyway. So then while my shit is gone, where the fuck did you take my shit? So I text him and was like, hey, I'm at the house. What happened to the bed and the couch? Take forever to text me back. Do you think that I was going to be nice the next time that you text me back because you took forever because you knew what the fuck he was doing? So to get his attention, hey man, if where did you take my couch and my bed? Like where is it? Like you stole my couch and my bed, bro? Like how nasty did you do that? And say, oh no, the neighbors across the street said that the door was unlocked and people been going in and out of the apartment, which was you because I left you in that bitch. And gonna say, I wanted to make sure your couch and your bed was safe, so I took it and put it somewhere so that no one would steal it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So where's it at?
Mm-hmm. You tell me.
I know you still ain't seen
You
this
tell
couch in
me
bed. You ain't
where
seen
it's
it
at.
yet, have you?
Child, do you know that? No, no, no. Do you know when he decided to go and bring the stuff to production, and when they went all up on live, this man was arguing with me. This man was
Wait,
on
wait,
my
wait. Say
bed
that again.
on
Hold on,
live,
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
so
on.
you can't
Wait,
say
wait, you said when he was on live, because your internet went out a little bit. When he was on live, he was arguing with production
mm,
sitting on your couch that he had stolen.
yes, yes. And mind
Oh.
you, I had like this, I had like this light, like that light up the room, and you can see he stole my light too because you can see the damn blue light in the background. I'm like, what
You
the
gotta be
fuck, bro?
shitting me. I'm not gonna do this with you, CJ. You lied to me, girl. Girl, you lied to me.
And then I swear to God, and then gonna try to wrap Bay up in it and say and try to get Bay to come pick him up to take him to somebody else's house, but then gonna try to wrap Bay up in it and said that Bay helps him. I know, first of all, I know Bay ain't helping nobody push no motherfucking bed and couch nowhere.
I don't know.
They
You be
not
surprised what people
what for
do
you,
for a piece
sir?
of dick.
No,
You be surprised what people do for a piece of dick. I don't
nope.
know if he
He ain't
did or
that
did not.
desperate.
I don't know if he did or did
He
not,
not
but
that desperate. He not that desperate.
yeah,
He
you
not
know,
that desperate.
dick is a powerful
So
thing. People
it
do
was
for
just
that.
like they definitely do. But they can get it if you want. It wasn't that desperate. It was more so like Jamal was being a homosexual. I think that's the reason why he was fucking with Vay, because I think he was using Vay too. So I yeah. So after that, I have not talked to that man since I saw him when he when he packed my stuff, and since I seen him on that when he stole my shit.
I mean, let's look on the bright
Mind you, that
side.
was I was that was like a little brother to me.
I'm always trying to be optimistic. No, I'm not. I'm a pessimist. But the bright side is at least he helped you clear out the apartment before you had to turn back over the keys.
No, he didn't help me because he made me lose money. I was supposed to sell stuff.
Oh yeah, there's that part.
The
I
next
mean, but
day, I
hold on,
sold
wait a
my
minute,
bed and my couch, so
wait a
that's the
minute.
reason why it was still there.
Something should have told y'all something because I done seen this young man in two separate episodes, and in two separate episodes, you had on the same outfit, that same loud ass Mountain Dew green jersey that you
Dragon
done
Ball
had
Z
on,
jersey. Dragon
girl.
Ball Z jersey. Oh.
You don't had that Mountain Dew splash jersey on for two episodes now. Girl, if you don't go bathe your ass, go bathe. Girl, I that should have told you right there that a bitch ain't got no goddamn money. I knew right then. I said,
Oh.
mm, mm. Girl, I did not know all of this. We did not know all this was going
You
on
know,
in the background.
yes,
Girl, y'all
yes,
listen.
because it didn't happen. It didn't happen until maybe about it happened filming. That's the crazy part. It didn't happen
Hold on.
until like
I
after
don't know if
filming was
it's
like
yours.
really, really wrapped.
I
Because
don't know if it's your internet or my internet, but somebody's internet was
can you hear
going
me?
in and out just now. I can hear you now. Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Yeah,
Hmm.
that happened after filming because even on the final episode, I'm still cool with Jamal. Like I saved his ass on that episode too. So we were still cool then. And that didn't happen until after filming. Literally was done with filming with Real Life in Music season 2, and I was on my way to Houston. So it happened around then.
Sure. If I need somewhere to stay, I know who to go to. I go to all the girls on Real Life and
Come
Music.
on.
I got somewhere to stay. Child, I got a whole extra room over here. I'm in my extra room right
At least
now.
you know,
Can't nobody come stay with me. Only people that can come stay with me is family and friends
man.
that I've known for 10 plus years. If I ain't known you for 10 plus years and you ain't family,
Hmm.
baby, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I can get you some reputable shelters that will take you on. They
Right.
have programs and organizations that will help you find a house. I mean, and find living situations, especially in Atlanta
Hmm.
and you LGBTQ plus. It's a lot of organizations, a lot of philanthropic organizations that can help you find housing, getting, be in the shelter, whatever it is. So you got somewhere to stay. But my couch,
Hmm.
listen, I ain't even got no bed in my extra room. It's my whole office in this extra room. Now it's enough room to put like a bed, maybe a queen size bed could go over there if I move some stuff, or an air mattress for the people. But I don't know
Hmm.
what to tell you. You know, when you put a bed in the extra room, people think that's an
Yeah.
invitation for them to sleep over and shit. And it's a whole
Oh
bathroom in
yeah.
this room too. This room
Yeah.
got a bathroom in it too. Good, I can't. No. Mm-mm. Well,
Oh yeah. No, you got a whole extra bedroom.
it is. It is. Um, Let me ask you this: Who surprised you outside of Jamal? Who surprised you the most on the show in a negative way? Meaning, who was the person who you was when you came in? Because most times most people come in, you know, feeling good about everybody. You try to give everybody a chance, and then you start to get to know people, and you be like, yeah, I don't fuck with that motherfucker like that. Like, who surprised you the most in a negative way this season?
I want to say Karma. Karma surprised me the most. Because even during filming, like I used to call her mother. I was calling her mother during filming and everything. And then to kind of turn around and see these confessionals and be like, damn, you really think folks is really against you like that? Like that really shocked the shit out of me because that's not what it was giving during filming. Like,
Mm.
Okay. All right. So I would say karma. At first I thought it was gonna be Bryson. I swear to God, I thought I was gonna get into it with Bryson, but Bryson wasn't on the show like that. So I just didn't like the fact that how he used to be talking to females, and how he would talk to people, like how he used to belittle people. But then when I got to know Bryson, Bryson cool as fuck. But I was a little like, hold on, bruh. Like, don't bring that this way. I ain't trying to deal with you on that level. But
Mm.
definitely karma. I'm a little
Well,
disappointed.
I be looking at her. Do she do any type of illicit narcotics? Because some of her tendencies be real erratic. I stayed across the street from two crack houses when I grew up. I grew up in the hood, so I know crack. I know the tendencies of people who have done crack, and some of those erratic tendencies, or when people have these shifts in their moods and these quick mood swings, you be like, oh, wait, oh, it makes me, reminisce to seeing a lot of these crackheads and stuff like that, and people who on drugs. I got a lot of people on drugs in my family and stuff like that. So, do she do drugs? You don't see her take a bump or something like that? Like, are these? Because I have to ask some of these questions.
I've never with my eyes seen Karma do any type of drug. Now, when I watched that confessional when they was talking about Jamal and Tina, and Greg had a question about that, and I was like, I went and mind you, I wasn't watching it by myself. I was watching it with friends, and it made it seem like he kind of asked her if she did it, and it kind of made it seem like she was like, yeah, but no, but yeah. So I haven't seen her do it, but that confessional with the Tina situation kind of make me be like, I haven't seen, I haven't seen her do it.
Yeah, her behavior be all over the place. What I ask people this all of the time. What did you make of what people were calling the Thai health scare, where they didn't know what was going on with him, and they thought perhaps something was wrong with him with regard to his health, because he had with that
Hmm.
dramatic weight loss and stuff like that.
Hmm. Well, when I came into filming, I came into the back end of that because we had a conversation about that at the Pride Mayor's Ball, and I knew Ty wasn't sick. I knew it wasn't nothing like where I felt like he had something going on with him. I just thought that he maybe was on some type of weight loss journey because you just can't be assuming with everybody like that. That's kind of rude. So I just thought he was on his little weight loss journey. Mind you, I knew Ty before training, before filming anyway. Like before I was casted, I basically got cast by Ty because me and him performed at a lot of places together. So I didn't think of it as like this nigga sick. I was just more so
Mm.
like, I hope he okay, but it's not giving like something wrong
Okay.
because that nigga can
Um.
eat. If you go to if you go to Thai, that nigga be eating his ass off. So I didn't
mm,
get like, oh, this nigga sick.
okay. Um. Is that the reason why I know you said you came in toward the tail end? Because I was like, why don't we see more of Sonori in the episode, like in the first few episodes? I was like, well, where's she at? Why we don't see her? Y'all got everybody performing and we don't get to see enough of her performing. What is going on? Is that because you came in late?
Yeah, I came in a little bit late, and I think maybe some of the stuff I had going on was cut because we did. That's not the only performance we had. We have a couple more other performances that you probably see. But I did. I came in kind of late. That episode where you see me and Vaughn and Jada having a conversation of newbies. That was my first day of filming. I
Okay.
came in around that time, so that was like episode 2 or something like that. But
Mhm.
more so see me now from now on because I was around like at every filming, literally.
What happened at this Airbnb in Anderson, South Carolina that we ain't see? Give me the tea. Well, I think something happened in that Airbnb that we ain't see. Did y'all eventually have people come over there?
Nah, we had nobody come over because first of all,
Uh,
danger. If y'all would have seen where this Airbnb was at, it's like in the middle of nowhere. It looked like it was cute, but it looked like some horror movie shit. Like it wasn't. It would look like if you scream, ain't nobody coming for you type of shit. So no, we didn't bring nobody over. But there was some talk about hand on penises and beds and stuff like that. That's what I remember. I remember
I
some
mean, it
talk
was only
about
2 men. Listen, it
hands
was
on
3 men.
penises.
It was 3 men in the house. Production, they, and Jamal. Now we know production has a history of doing things in the bed down to the cash trip. We remember Houston. Don't act brand new, production. We remember Houston, and people were making allegations of productions and threesomes and all of that stuff back in. That was on Real Life and Philanthropy season. I think that was season 2. I think that was season 2.
Mhm.
And when they went to Houston, and that was the trip where Ty got beat up by well, I can't think of this man's name.
I
Um
can't think of his name, but I know who you're talking about.
oh, why I can't think of the man's name with the OnlyFans. God damn it.
Yes, I know
You
who
know
you
what
talking
I'm
about.
talking
I
about.
can't think of his name either.
My mind just went
Mm.
blank. God damn it. Oh shit. Anyway, but it was that trip. So you said that the boys don't mind touching on each other. They don't. They
The
don't
boys
mind
don't mind
touching on each
touching.
other.
Yeah, supposedly, Jamal put his hand on Vay dick or vice versa. It was something like that. While one morning when they woke up in this, because they were sleeping in the same bed.
Oh, they
When
were
Vaughn
sleeping
was
in the
trying to
same
put
bed.
me and Lottie in the same bed, yeah, we ended up switching. So me and Lottie ended up being in the bunk bed, and Vay and Jamal ended up being in the bed.
Oh, that's where they wanted to be anyway. I'm sure a spoon was dipped into a sugar bowl.
You
I'm more
see in
than
my
sure.
confessionals, I said they should have put the lovebirds in the bed
Mhm.
and put me and Lottie, the grown ass women, in the bunk bed.
Child, look at Vaughn talk about I was in my own room minding my own business. Child, you was in your own room waiting for Jai to get
No,
there. You was waiting for Jai to get there. That's what you was waiting. You needed to reserve room for
child,
Jai to get there.
we we thought that man was coming so bad. We like we know he coming. Like we in his territory, we in his stomping ground. We not too far where he's like is like living and stuff. I know he coming, and I
Okay,
was a
so
little
Jai,
disappointed that he didn't show
so
up. I
Jai had
wanted
to
him to show
already
up.
left. Jai had to already left Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh, when they was
So you don't
broken up,
see
and
like you won't see
remember,
John more.
this was a relationship of convenience. They was, bumping uglies, for the purpose of Jai having somewhere to stay. We got a whole lot of homosexuals on here. We knew what it was about. Listen, the spoon was dipped into the sugar bowl for the purpose of having somewhere to lay your head. And once he went back to South Carolina, baby, it wasn't going down no more. Child, I know Von Dell was like, girl, he can't come touch this no more. Or could he?
Period. We
Yeah.
was trying to see if they was going if he was gonna pop up because prior to that, the last time y'all filmed was when we were at the bistro. So you got a little bit after that, maybe a little bit after the bistro, but you don't see Ja
Wait,
after
Jai
that
was at the
anymore
bistro?
because that's why he got his cash. Yeah, Ja was at the bistro. He was holding karma.
I just didn't notice him. That's why
Ja,
I
take him.
probably
Ja,
just didn't notice him. Okay. Because there was so much going on.
yeah, Ja was at the
Um,
bistro.
okay. Okay. Um,
Hmm.
now that you're in Houston, I know we talked backstage and you say you like it. Are you still performing in Houston?
Oh, for sure. I got a show October, oh no, sorry, November 30th. I got a show out here. I've been doing Music Mondays with the DJ coalitions out here, coalition DJs out here. I keep it moving always. Like they'll tell you I stay booked and busy. I'm gonna find me a gig, it don't matter where.
And
So yeah, I'm still booked and busy out here.
I noticed from your social media that you unlike some of the other girls, you do have, you have a history of, like you say, being booked and busy. doing things, being a part of shows and showcases. Like this is what you do. You're not nobody that's playing around. Because some of the girls, let me just call it what it is. Some of these girls trying to play like they're artists for the purpose of being on the show and not really artists who belong on the show. Let's just be clear, because some of these people they're not real artists. They're just playing around. They're just yinging around the house. They're this ain't what they do. But let me get off my high horse. Anyway, but I'm glad to see that you out there in down to the Houston being booked to
Well,
busy.
yeah, I mean, I've been doing music for a while. Like, don't let the young face fool you. I'm 37 years old, so I've been doing music for almost 15 years now. So this ain't nothing that's been. I didn't just get into this. I was music in California before I left the Bay Area. I didn't did music in LA. I didn't did music in Atlanta. I've been all over the place. So I've been doing this thing for. A while. I even have my own record label called Black Sheep Label, and I'm also signed to a label called Solo Mafia. So I'm not no like I'm not new to this shit. I've been doing it for a while.
Hmm. Let me ask you this. Like you said, you are 37. Did you notice? Because I noticed you did come off more mature than the rest of them. Was it sometimes, off putting or kind of uncomfortable being around a lot of the young girls? Because that's a generation gap. Like the 20 something year olds, the Gen Zers are very different from those of us who may have come up during a time where we could remember where you couldn't be out, where
Hmm.
you could be in school talking
Hmm.
about you out and you couldn't do all it where that was just not acceptable. So, did you notice a difference in how you carried yourself? And well, I know there was a difference there, but did it make you sometimes uncomfortable or off-putting sometimes when you were involved in some of these things with the younger girls?
Not at all, because for some reason younger people attract to me. I don't know if it's because my personality or the way I come off is kind of like youthful. So it's more so like I was more so there feeling like big sis. It was giving big sis. Like they would come to me when they needed advice on music stuff and stuff like that. So I was more so there to make stuff make sense. Like you have to put it into a perspective where it makes sense. So a lot of the situations we had, like I was there to help make it make sense, because common sense ain't common for everybody. So sometimes you have to dumb it down a little bit for certain people because they're not used to that. But no, I didn't feel off put. I didn't feel no type of way. I felt comfortable. Like literally, the first time I met everybody, everybody was so warm. They were so welcoming. It wasn't giving judgment. And I know a lot of people were thinking like me and Lottie was gonna get into it because we both are masculine presenting women, and we're just going. They thought we were gonna have a beef when that's my nigga. Like that's
Yeah,
my
because
nigga.
y'all
Everybody on this
lesbians
cast
love to
has.
fight.
Yeah, so and then that's what I think people really expected that. But me and Lottie, like we tight. Like that's my homie. And I'm tight with everybody on the cast. I don't have any besides Jamal. I don't have any malice in my heart towards him. I don't
Oh
have any
God!
malice in my heart towards him, but I don't fuck with that nigga. But
Bring back
everybody
our
else I
couch
have
and
different
our
relationships.
bed. We need our couch and our bed, bitch.
No, for real.
Where you
But
gonna
like
put it?
I
You ain't
have
got nowhere
different
to
relationships.
stay. Shut up, L Titty. Shut up. Go ahead.
But yeah, no, I have my different relationships with everybody, and the thing about it is that everybody respects that. Like nobody's ever came at me and been like, "Oh, you kicking it with so and so? Why are you always with so and so?" I fuck with everybody, so nobody has ever came at me sideways and be like, "Why you fucking with so and so?" Like I can go and kick it and go smoke with Ty and around and go kick it, and ain't nobody gonna have no issue. Or I can go and sit and kick it with J Dot and then go see Karma perform, and ain't nobody gonna have no issue. Like ain't nobody gonna get at me like that. So nah, I didn't feel uncomfortable. I'm glad everybody was able to gravitate towards me, and I'm glad everybody accepted me so well. So I was thankful for that because don't nobody got no time for no tea, no shit. over here.
Okay, cool, cool, cool. What my last question is, what should we know about you that we don't need, that we don't get to see on the show?
um, well, that I'm a lit person. I host parties and stuff too. So you might see me MC on the mic. I do here as well too. You may see me MC on the mic. I like to smoke my weed. I can't say it loud because I'm at work, but I like to smoke my weed. And other than that, you really got to see basically like you basically got to see my personality. I'm just cool and chill. Like I'm super cool, chill. I like in handling the business when it comes to music, and then I just like having fun with everybody. Like we had a great time together, like I said. So, other than that, y'all make sure y'all make sure y'all keep watching all the rest of these episodes and everything. I got new music coming out. I got some videos that's gonna be shot soon too. We are thinking about doing some stuff down here. We're still thinking about it, so stay tuned.
All
You
right,
might
and
see
we
real life
have
and reality. You might,
no. Go ahead, go ahead.
oh no, but you might see real life reality in Houston. Maybe we'll see. We'll
Okay,
see.
you as the EP. Okay. Um, we have all of Ceiane's social media in the description box. You can find her YouTube page. You can find her Instagram page. You can find her Threads page in the description box to this video. You can also find the link to Real Life Realities YouTube page to watch the episodes. Go follow her. Go stream her music. Go give her videos a click through and a click and a view, and do all of the things. Do all of the things. I thank you so much for being over here and being so kind to me and being so open. We did get a lot of information we didn't know. I was like,
Of
oh,
course.
okay. Mhm. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Do you have any questions for
Yes.
me? I always ask if people have questions for me.
I don't. I do
Okay.
not. I enjoy my you have been up as always.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you being here. I'm gonna do everything I can to be down to the reunion if within my power. I'll be down. I'll be at the reunion if I can. You coming to the reunion?
So I'm gonna see you next week, huh? Hmm.
As
Okay.
long as I'm in town. As long as I'm in town. I think it's supposed to
Yes,
be
I'm
on
in down.
the 26th.
Yep, I will be there.
Okay. I'll talk to
So you'll
production.
get to see
See.
me in person.
I'll talk to production and see if what I can work out. Talk to production. Well, thank you so much, my love. To all of the people in the chat, thank y'all for coming through and being
Of
a part of the
course.
Um, thank y'all so much for being here, for all of your comments and everything in the chat. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal present and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. I thank y'all so much. Hold on right there. Ceione, just in case sometimes production like to come up in the after show once we go offline. So wait right there. So I can say a couple things to y'all. That's all we got for y'all for today. Check out Real Life and Music on Real Life Realities TV. YouTube channel. Link in the description box. Once again, thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We out. Bye, y'all. Y'all have a good evening.